here, another 100 million, and over there we're talking about 1 million, 2 million. So that's a different impact. So either the government gets in and assists in order to generate an impact, or otherwise whatever we can do as TSI is going to be limited in the sense of assisting just companies, but at the end, in the bottom line for the country, it will not be a great impact, unfortunately.
Okay, I have a comment. Thanks for that comment, Ricardo. A comment from table 15.
Yeah, I just wanted to just make small comment on the, on the activities, on the way we promote the non-oil export, especially for the small-scale industries. The Nigerian Export Promotion Council, we recognize the need of small-scale exporters. So we developed 3 strategic plans. One is under the PPP. We discovered the constraints in terms of financing, in terms of the infrastructures, as somebody mentioned. And so we set up PPP with private sectors. We identify reputable private sectors, and we liaise with them. We collaborate with them to set up processing factories. And for example, we have a very big investment in cut flowers right now in a place called Jos. Another approach we use is what we call quality improvement. You find out most of these enterprises, they get orders, but in terms of trying to process the orders, there's problem of quality control. So we also identify that problem, and we set up what we call the common facility centers. Common facility centers is a common agglomeration of the exporters or enterprises in a certain location, and we provide infrastructures for them to assist them to be competitive in the international market. And the third approach we use is also what we call the human capacity building, whereby we get in order to supply labor and manpower to the sector or to a particular sector, we organize trainings and for laborers within that environment, and through that means we're able to get enough labor for the enterprises to operate. So these are a few issues just to in addition to what some of the speakers have said, and we intend to do more as time goes on. I intend to contribute more. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think it's very important to understand the role of that technical assistance organizations like the ITC and the donor community can play in helping countries adjust to changes that must be made in order to effectively respond to a crisis like this. And I certainly would like to find out in what instances that intervention was effective, and maybe Florence, you can tell us specifically about some programs that you put in place that were funded through the donor community or through ITC to assist in responding to the crisis, and certainly if there are any other experiences that could be shared.
I think the first one that I will talk about is strengthening the technical competencies of the TSI in terms of actually the skill competence of the staff. That is extremely important because these are the first people that the inquiring and seeking SME or exporter is going to come to. So that is extremely critical that the staff of the TSIs and outside the staff, even at the national level, building capacity for sustainable competence developing within the state is very important in the area of export trade. There are tools, because when we did a survey on the enterprises to find out what their immediate problem is now because of the crisis and a few other shakings that were taking place, the first problem that was identified is the ability to take advantage of market opportunities, identify and move forward and take advantage and lock in a market opportunity. So I should say that the support from ITC in information mining, in market intelligence, in the ability to identify tools, in coaching companies on a one-to-one coaching for business matchmaking to a foreign market, those were extremely useful. But I should also state that immediately during the crisis, we got technical assistance from the Irish government, and these have helped us to handhold SMEs, prepare them internally to make them export ready, specifically for targeting the regional market. In an innovative style that is different from the traditional trade fairs or the traditional going into a country and you showcase yourselves and you hope you're going to get a match. This particular intervention by the Irish government for the regional market uses the appointment of a consultant in the target market, so that by the time the SMEs are taken to the marketplace, they are going to discuss how much, when is the first consignment, and when will it start, and signing a contract. So those are some of the assistance that we've got. We are in discussions under the PACT program through ITC to formalize our cross-border trade. Yes, we are a landlocked country, but I think it's high time we began to take advantage of our landlockedness and transform it into a business opportunity. And normally cross-border trade is not captured, is not formalized, is not properly monitored, and in addition, it is largely patronized by women. So in our agenda for export trade business, we're also looking at how we can formalize cross-border trade. I know those are programs that are being supported through ITC and other donor programs.
Thank you very much, Florence. I think Mr. Wang is going to tell us about some assistance he may have provided to his provinces. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. And as I said just now, that you see, we are just beginning to go to the global market by investing overseas. And in fact, you see, the problem that we have already come across is that we feel we are short of expert or even people that are lack of knowledge on the international market. So that's why you see we signed an agreement with the ITC on training those officials from CCPIT or even some other governmental organizations responsible for this work. The program is called CTAP, Certified Trade Advisory Program, which was done very well, and the first phase of the project that was already finished. And I think 35 people that have already graduated from this program. And I'm pretty sure that they will play the important role in helping the Chinese company going global to the other market by providing advices to them on how to go to the market, what kind of products that are needed on the market, and how to avoid those that is impediments in the targeted markets or something like that. So personally, I think you see it was a very successful program. So in addition to that, and we have other programs with the ITC. Since time is very limited, and I'm not going to mention. But still, you see, I would like to say a few words on FTA, as mentioned just now, and also like distance trading with the neighboring countries, and also Bram mentioned the import efforts on promoting the imports from the other countries to China. So I will be very short. So you know, I think most of the countries nowadays have already entered into the agreement with the other parts on free trade because of the unsuccessful up to now of the Doha round discussion. So I think you see in China's case, and we've already signed or even are still under discussion, almost 17 FTA with over maybe 31 or 32 economies. So really you see this provides a lot of advantages to the companies to expand their business. But the question is, not many companies know that there is a FTA, and also you see what the advantages of the FTA that it can provide or can help them to expand their business. So under these circumstances, and we try to provide the informations, even the training courses to those Chinese companies who are interested, or even we invite those companies who are who have the potentials to expand